Alright, I have to redo my video here of Mr. PT. This poor gentleman, oh my goodness. So here's his story. Old man, about 13. Can't walk very well. This is a permanent issue. He's got super bad arthritis in the front. Good news is he's not a big mover and shaker, okay? He's going to be very content, I think, to be near somebody, with somebody, and do a lot of sleeping and quiet. He was found by a Good Samaritan. He was covered in axle grease of some sort. They thought he'd been hit by a car because of the limp. We've had x-rays done front and back, and x-rays are showing that this is old age change that has been coming for a long time and is not going to change. So this is in the front elbows and in the back hocks. Hips look okay. He's got some BBs in him. Somebody's been using him for target practice. I'm just going to close this so he's not agitated by the other cat there. So those can stay. I mean, those are causing no issue, but are heartbreaking to see that somebody's actually, you know, taking shots at him. Teeth are actually pretty good. Eyes show age-related changes. Vet thinks he's about 13, so he's an old man. He has a little, what's called a mast cell tumor, right over his eye there. We will probably get that removed, but I'm going to wait to see what his blood work looks like. That should be back tomorrow. He has some urinary tract infection issues. We're going to address that. I need to talk to the vet about that. So this guy, oh boy, he's had some tough times. He was, like I started to say, was found by a Good Samaritan. She took him to her vet. The vet shaved off all the axle grease, did a brief exam, really brief, because he assured this lady that this was a female, which is how this cat started on Facebook and in our program as Peony, and quickly became Petey when I actually did my intake exam and took a really good look and saw that this is a neutered male. Wow, what else do we know? He did not get along with the other cat that was in the house with the Good Samaritan. So I'm really hoping that that's not going to be the case with this guy, because that will make him impossible to place if he has to be an only cat and is this old, ancient, and gimpy. He is super affectionate and friendly, lap-sitting, nice guy. Makes biscuits, purrs, has a lovely Siamese voice. Good eater, actually good in the litter box. So all of that is good. Clearly is not going to be a jumper and a climber. We are going to, so how are we going to address this this walk and the discomfort? Cosequin daily in his food. He's a good eater, again, both wet and dry food, excuse me. So that's easy to do. He's probably a cat that will be on some pain meds, possibly for the rest of his life. Probably a hospice kitty here. I'm going to guess that we have, you know, we'll see what the blood work shows. Maybe a couple of years for this guy. It's hard to say. Looks like he's just been through the ringer. So I'm really hoping we're going to find someone to open their heart and their home for this wonderful, loving guy. The big ticket item here is, you know, can he coexist with other cats or not? I realize that that's really a sort of a critical piece of information to have, and we really need to know that, because if he can't, like I said, that's, boy, going to make it very tough for him to stay here, because I can't keep him separated from other cats, and very tough to find a placement. But we cross each bridge as we come to it. Certainly a cat that needed to get off the street, not be somebody's BB gun target. And with as loving as he is and all, I just can't believe we can't find a situation where he can just lay in the sun, even if he had, you know, a big bedroom or area to him, to himself, without other cats around. That, you know, he wouldn't be okay there. So anyway, one thing at a time. Tomorrow we get the blood work back. Like I said, teeth look pretty good. The mast cell tumors, you know, you can remove them. Sometimes they come back. They're very slow growing. I'm not sure at this age it actually really makes sense. So that's something we'll sort of, you know, talk some more with the vet about. But meantime, that's what we have initially on this boy. Please send good thoughts. Start spreading the word, thinking about someone who might be able to hospice this guy. Of course, no fees involved. X-rays will travel with him, etc. Heart and lungs sounded good, so no issues there. Like I said, teeth were good, and personality is stellar. But we got to get some things fixed for this gentleman before we can identify what he needs in a home. So more after we see blood work and stuff tomorrow.